What's up, Aquarius, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Firestar Tarot. If you're new here, take a look around. I do have a channel intro over on the home tab. If you're returning, what's up, fam? Welcome back. Yeah, definitely we're going to be getting into your reading, Aquarius. Remember, same rules apply on every single one of my videos as well as my extendeds. Energy's fluid. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Not all of these messages are going to apply to you. Some of them may not. You may just want to sit along for the ride. Again, to each their own. Yes, go with your own, right? Go with your own vibes. So remember, intuition over tarot any day, and to take tarot in moderation. So yeah, so 10K subscriber giveaway, still going strong. Everything's in the description box. You want to follow me, you want the extended, any of that stuff, it's going to be down below. We'll talk about the extended at the very end for those of you guys who make it through. All right, Aquarius. So yes, obviously I was shuffling off of camera. Some things came through, setting intentions, right? So I want to talk about what's come through off of camera. We'll put this back up and then we'll step into other decks and go with what I intuitively feel. I am an intuitive reader. I do understand the basic meaning of all of the cards, and then I go in and interpret it in an intuitive way. So just remember that. I go with what I feel. So you're going to hear me say I feel this a lot, okay? All right. Aquarius. Okay, someone here, I don't know which story to say first, right? I'm going to go with the least, and I don't even want to say the least because it's not the least important, but because it almost feels emotional with a child and then emotional with a love partner, so it can be totally different. But I guess we're going to go with what I feel intuitively first, and that would be the child. Okay, someone here has a spoiled child, a very spoiled child. It's getting on your nerves, okay? Shoo fly, don't bother me, get away from me, like, you may even be sending this child with their parent, right, their other parent, because I am getting a parent attached, a false person from the past, right, so someone that you thought was, you know, your forever, had a child, realized it wasn't your forever, okay? So a child attached to this person. It feels like either it's the parent, the other parent that has caused this spoiledness, right? Maybe it's the other parent that doesn't ever tell your child no. Maybe it's you, okay? Maybe it's the other parent that has an issue with you because you don't ever tell your child no. Trigger warning, take it how it resonates. There is a need to set boundaries with this child, okay? I mean, it's clearly coming through, right? There's this truth that needs to be seen when it involves this child who is draining you emotionally. So if this child is literally taking everything out of you over this, then this message is for you. Then that means, right, that this pertains to you. Okay, I can barely speak. We're ending Mercury retrograde on the 7th. So just understand communication issues are here for most and all readers, okay? But yeah, there's this need to put your foot down to establish boundaries with this child. For others of you guys still with the child situation, dealing with a child with someone who was, you know, not the person you spent the rest of your life with, not the person you ended up spending the rest of your life with. There's this truth that needs to be said to this parent as well. Like, no, stop, especially if this is the person who's spoiling your child, right? Like, I'm setting boundaries. I'm speaking my truth. You're creating a spoiled brat, okay? I don't want my child to be a spoiled brat, okay? Or you don't want your child to be a spoiled brat, okay? So again, for some of you guys, you need to tell that person from the past, that false person from the past, no, in regards to this child, okay? I'm also getting, for some of you guys, you had a child, yes, of course, with the false person, and maybe the truth here is that you need to establish boundaries not with this child, but with this ex, okay? Maybe there's a whole lot of in and out, a lot of games, a lot of emotional draining taking place because of what's taking place in this dynamic with a child and a partner, right, an ex-partner. But absolutely a boundary needs to be established here, right? The line needs to get drawn in the sand, Aquarius, and someone here needs to stop playing around when it comes to this child. Or, you get what I'm saying? Or someone needs to stop playing around for this child. Make sense? All right. You may be 18 years old. Your birthday may be on the 18th, and if so, it's just confirmation for you. Maybe your child's birthday is on the 18th, okay? Maybe your child is 18 and acting like a spoiled brat, okay? We also have number 8, so your false person, their birthday could be on the 8th. Your person could be, I mean, your birthday, okay? I can barely talk, Aquarius, could be on the 8th. All right. On to the next story, Aquarius. So now this can apply whether you're queer or straight, so take it how it applies. But someone here was cheated on, Okay? And it feels like also, too, the way... Okay. First, I want to say something from the cheater's point of view. From the cheater's point of view, it's like, well, if you don't know, it's not cheating, right? If you don't know, it doesn't count. So there's a very hidden secret life here that's been lived, okay? And it feels like out of nowhere, it lands on your lap. Someone finds out about this cheating taking place. Not only does it feel betraying, but it's also a huge shocker, because if you're straight, it's like your person cheats on you and you find out they're cheating with you on someone who's queer. Or if you're queer, you find out your person's cheating on you with someone who's straight. So it's definitely this shocker. So at some point, this person's bisexual, clearly, right? So, you not only find out that this person's unfaithful, but you also find out that, again, they're bisexual, okay? This person, again, who's cheated, doesn't feel that they've done anything wrong until they get busted. And then when they get busted, then it's like, okay, yes, I've cheated. I also feel like if that's the case and you're dealing with this person, you're getting that you need to bench this person, because all they're going to do is break your heart. Right? So if you're continuing to try with this person who's cheating and cheating in a very weird way, and for others of you guys, maybe this person isn't cheating in that, bisexual way, or that bi-curious way, that very curious lifestyle. Just generally speaking, it could be your person cheating on you and you dealing with it. Maybe you've, thought about what would happen or how would you feel if this person cheated on you with someone from the opposite sex. But I just feel like someone's dealing with someone who's very lusty, who's very sexual and very over-sexualized at that. So loves to have sexual relations with people. And again, it doesn't count as cheating unless you know about it. Then when you know about it, of course, I cheated. You know what I mean? And I feel like, okay, look. If you're straight, it feels like traditionally you're like, no, man, not only did you break my heart, but you're doing something that I don't agree with. If you're queer, it's like, you know what? I'm really proud in my queer ways. Like, I can't believe you did this. So it's being very strongly in that belief system for some of you guys. Aquarius, you get what I'm saying? For others of you guys, it's just being very, very strongly in your traditions. Like a marriage, you stay faithful, right? So again, it's like someone wants loyalty and someone's not giving it to them at the end of the day. So someone's scorned here, right? Someone is hurt by this, Aquarius. I also feel like, just generally speaking, you need to be careful, Aquarius, because there are people here who envy your money, who envy your career, who envy your life. I also feel like when it comes to whether you're dealing with the bratty child or the person who cheated and is very bi-curious or just very curious sexually, right? Maybe you're uncovering things about your child. Maybe your child is bi-curious and there's, them saying, establishing boundaries, because again, I'm getting attached to these people or attached to this person, though, is this ungrateful, entitled, kind of spoiled brat energy, right? So again, if this is your child's being bratty. If it's your baby daddy or your baby mama, they're being bratty over the child. If it's your partner who's cheating on you, and again, it's not cheating until you find out, and and they're like, yeah, I cheated. They're being bratty, though. Like, spoiled. Like, well, it's not, no, it's the only time, because everything else is hidden, right? I know I keep kind of getting drawn all over the place, but mixed signals is coming through. So all over the place, okay? Someone likes to use that victim mentality a lot. Poor me. It feels like either you, Aquarius, you can't deal with it, or maybe your person can't deal with your victim mentality, right? Maybe you always feel like this person's at fault. It doesn't feel like you, Aquarius, because I feel like you're really social. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't really judge. You like to mingle. You like to meet different walks of life, right? I feel like it's the same thing with, like, your business. Like, you meet a lot of people. You work with a lot of different types of people because, again, you just have that kind of energy. So it doesn't feel like you, but that's not to say that, again, it's not you, or that someone's not dealing with an energy like this, okay? Cross-watcher, I could be directly speaking to you. Yes, you are welcome here, and I will address you when need be, all right? It's not a whole lot, but sometimes. But yeah, so someone's cheating, opposite sex, it's a shocker. Someone's cheating in general, it's a shocker. trying to work on it, but that betrayal, it's deep. It's really deep, so there's a lot of questioning if it'll even work out. Aquarius, I'm also getting that someone here is in debt or someone is struggling financially. But it feels like either you need to take control of your own finances, because either someone else is in control of your finances or you're just not in control of them. Again, those boundaries are coming through in order to create balance, in order to have peace. So again, someone needs to establish boundaries here. Yeah, so I love how we work together, but you've also done these things. So again, it feels like someone keeps overstepping someone's boundaries here, Aquarius. Right? Someone feels like it's the perfect match, but the other one doesn't clearly feel that way if they're experimenting and curious elsewhere. So it hurts. It also feels like, and maybe all of the above apply to you because there's children involved in this as well, right? So for some of you guys, it is the same-sex relationship. For others of you guys, it isn't. Again, it feels like someone's ready and then someone's not. You know what I mean? Someone loves someone very deeply and the other person is giving a lot of love everywhere, causing mixed signals, okay? If you're dealing with just a child and you're not dealing with the cheater because you're, again, it's just your ex, I really feel like the mixed signals is coming from, like, your partner, right? Your ex-partner is saying, you know what, no. Okay, I'll do this, and then they don't. Or they just go back on everything they said. So again, there's issues with the child. Like, maybe it's just coming down to, okay, you're spoiling this child way too much. And then when they come with me, I can't afford to spoil the child the way you do. So it's creating issues. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Again, mixed signals. Like, I'm confused. Like, how am I supposed to even come close, or how am I supposed to even compete? I can't compete. Okay. I'm getting this drawing the line in the sand, or needing to say, I can't compete with you. So, man, that's hard when you split a child. You know what I'm saying? And even if, again, the cheater story is associated with it, it's always hard, especially if there's children involved. Absolutely. Because, you know, you have to do it for the child and not yourself. And sometimes it's so hard to not get your emotions, you know what I'm saying, in it. Okay. Grounding the energy, we have chemistry. So, again, grounding the industry instead of energy. Grounding the bottom of the deck, we have, again, chemistry. So I'm getting synergy attached to it because I wanted to say synergy. So this feels like what feels like your soulmate or twin flame. Like, it feels meant for you, but you're hurting me. Or the reason possibly, especially for those of you guys, is your ex where you share a child with them. Possibly this person still feels this way. And that's why they do what they do, hoping that if they spoil that child, that possibly that child will come back and tell you, daddy bought me this, and that you'll want to go, or mommy bought me this, and that you'll want to go back to him, okay? I know, it's weird. Again, those mixed signals is coming through. So someone's giving someone the wrong idea. Someone is eluding, avoiding, right, hiding. I feel like it's because they're afraid of being judged. So I'm hiding it because I'm afraid you're going to judge me. Okay. Clear the table. Let's move into the next message. Apology, okay? For some reason, I was really getting stuck on that one message. Lazy. Okay. Universe, what's lazy? Who's lazy? Show me more with this lazy person. We have disrespectful, guilt, doubtful, and violent. It's being grounded by stagnation. Okay, so lazy, stagnant, not moving. Mad at a situation. Mad at a situation for not moving. Mad at the situation because how could you disrespect me? Right? What did I do wrong? And then you feeling guilty for this person's wrong actions. Again, mad. How could you do this to me? Feels like it stings. Feels like it hurt like hell. Wanting this person to fix it. Maybe that's what this is. So again, because I'm getting different scenarios here. For some of you guys, you share a child with someone who you love deeply, and this person's just not right for you. And so it's very hard. And maybe this person has moved on, right? Or maybe you've moved on from this person, but you still share that connection with the child, so it's hard to see this person. For others of you guys, it's this person and they feel that way for you, right? And so it's hard for you because you're like, man, just can we do something for the child? Again, for others of you guys, you're trying to do anything with that child just to get this person to see you again. So again, put it where it applies. At the end of the day, someone is severely hurt as well here because they were cheated on, and not only cheated on, but you betrayed me in like the worst way, right? So I'm mad, I'm angry, I doubt everything now. I'm so attached to you and I feel so strongly for you, but in the same sense that I feel strongly for you, I doubt everything. Okay, Aquarius, so obviously that wasn't meant to be. I mean, a fly was bothering me, and I went to go shoo it away, which is interesting because in the beginning of the reading, and of course I didn't get that on camera, but thank universe for that annoying fly, because when I went to go check, the camera had been off. It had stopped recording at about 15 minutes in, so I don't know. There was some reason for the rest of that message to not be heard. So it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next segment, okay? Yeah, it's very weird. Very, very weird. That's never really happened in one of my readings. So definitely something different. So again, this is something that was unexpected, that has never happened. That most would be like, oh, that would never happen to me. You know what I mean? Disrespectful. It feels like working on something and someone's disrespectful. Like, I'm working hard on this and now I'm frozen in doubt. It's something that I was once solid and confident in, now I'm freezing in doubt. I'm anxious. Someone here is trying to make a decision. Maybe it applies to what we talked about. Maybe it applies to something totally different. Someone's worried about something here. Someone's frozen in doubt with what decision to make, feeling like time's running out. Maybe to be an influencer. Maybe for some of you guys are an influencer and something's about to run out of time, or you feel like something's running out of time. You need to make a decision now. Now. Why am I getting this for you? And I keep getting drawn back to that scorned love. Okay, those cards wanted to come out. We have dream, job, travel, and leader. Passive income. Again with like, see, and this is why I think like YouTube creator, content creator, influencer here for some of you guys, because it's like you do a video and you keep making money off of it even though you've only done it once, right? Like it continues to make money. So there's some kind of passive income here that you want to turn into a full-time job. It's your dream, right? A dream come true here. It feels like you want to travel, you want to lead, and you want to make money doing it. And you also want to make money while you sleep. Okay, Aquarius, I see you, all right? For some of you guys, you just want to make enough money to where you can travel. Okay. It feels like there's something here that just, it's life to you, or this experience is life to you, or there's an experience here that is like, would just be everything to you, and it feels like that long end game, that retirement, right? So again, it feels like doing something, retiring and doing something you love, or retiring something else in order to do something you love. Again, that's for some of you guys, not all of you guys. We have that entitlement coming through again. Maybe this entitled brat, this child, or this ex-partner, or this person that cheated on you, maybe they're stopping you from traveling. Maybe they're stopping you from attaining those dreams, making your dreams a reality. I feel like at the end of the day, there's growth here for you, and it feels like you're not afraid. Okay, you're definitely not afraid, Aquarius. We have creator. Again, I feel like who I'm speaking to currently, right now in this moment, is some kind of content creator, okay? Your creativity you put into creating content, and it brings you money. Freedom of location, it helps you to travel. So for some of you guys, again, you know, you may be quitting your job to be a full-time influencer or a full-time content creator, and it involves traveling, okay? Or again, this job is going to give you the money to be able to travel. Okay, I'm also getting that scorned love again. You could have been scorned by a Scorpio. If so, it's just confirmation for you. It doesn't have to be. It feels like it stung. It stung like hell, okay? Conditioning, competing, or competition. You may be comparing, if your person cheated on you, you may just be comparing yourself to the person they cheated on you with. And universe is definitely saying don't do that because you're an original, right? Don't be like that person, right? That's not the type of person that you want to be, right? So don't. It almost feels like this person's conditioning you to think that the reason they cheated is because you weren't attractive, or that the person that they cheated on you with has something you don't. Again, that's not the case. Don't do that. It's an illusion. And the reason this person treats you that way is because they were brought up that way. So their parents cheated, or their parent cheated, or they saw someone, they grew up with someone and saw them cheat. A brother, a sibling, someone close to them. That entitlement's coming through again. It feels like you really love this person that's entitled, that's acting entitled, that's acting like a spoiled brat. Yeah, this is the person that creates all that pressure. Again, we have traveling coming through. You get what I'm saying? Travel's definitely in the cards for you, right? Maybe you need to travel for your job, or maybe your job, you know, requires you to travel, and maybe this bratty kid is causing you to not be able to travel for work because you got to check on them, or something's going on. Or again, maybe this baby daddy, this baby mama is creating problems where you can't travel for work. They don't want to take care of your child. They don't want to help. Again, it feels like you got a schedule to stick to here, and someone's kind of fucking up that schedule for you, okay? And yes, I will beep out curse words. I am trying to make money myself, right? Aren't we all? I feel like at the end of the day, what's important here, Aquarius, is to understand that you're guided, right? Everything is being guided. You're being guided to where you're supposed to be. So you're going through exactly what you're supposed to be going through in order to be where you're supposed to be. Okay, for some of you guys, you may be a poet here. Okay, we got that influencer coming out again. I'm getting be careful if you are an influencer, because it will cause envy. It will cause you to attract people who are unworthy, who are not to be trusted, okay? So again, be careful if you're an influencer, especially when you start making that money, okay? You're getting the number 6666. Yes, most people associate it with the devil, especially that 666, but that's not the case, okay? Sixes are actually a really good number. It symbolizes blessings, okay? Great blessings. A lot of blessings, excuse me, breast. Okay, maybe somebody's blessing is to make money and get their breast done, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Definitely, this is about loving yourself. This is about establishing boundaries. So again, with those boundaries, right, drawing the line in the sand, not allowing someone to overstep those boundaries, okay, whether this is your child, your ex, your baby daddy, your baby mama, your brother, your sister, it doesn't matter. Put it where it applies, right? I definitely feel like at the end of the day, Aquarius, you want good vibes. You want to, look, you're just dealing with people that are closed-minded, right? So it's like you're totally opposite of this, but for some reason you've attracted someone who's not, or maybe you're the one being closed-minded and the person you're dealing with, Aquarius, is not closed-minded, okay? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe currently this person has you feeling, or someone has you feeling closed-minded, meaning this is the only solution, this is the only option, there's nothing else, right? So maybe you're not seeing the possibilities or the opportunities around you, and what universe is trying to say is there are blessings here for you, especially when it comes to that dream job, okay? So maybe what you're going through in a love dynamic, or what you're going through when it comes to your love life, right? Or the, you know, what's lacking in your love life, maybe you're focusing on that, but your dream job is here, right? This opportunity with your dream job is here. So you're frozen in doubts because of your love life, and possibly it's ricocheting into your career as well, okay? There's some understanding that takes place, and there's this letting go. So I feel like that person who cheated on you, you do love them a lot, but I feel like you love yourself more, Aquarius, is what I'm getting. That's what leads you to this dream job. Again, it feels like something or someone here is stopping you from attaining your dreams, fulfilling your dreams, from your dreams becoming a reality. Research, walk away. Again, I feel like when it comes to this person you love, you're trying to find the answers to walk away. Or for some of you guys, you are. Okay? Again, because this person's too entitled. Or again, for some of you guys, in regards to your child, you're trying to walk away from this child because you're like, man, you know, I love you, but I don't know what to do. So I'm trying to figure out what to do because you're too entitled. Right? Maybe a parent, your co-parent or the other parent walked away and left you in full, like, you need help, right? Like there's no help from another parent. Like you're a single parent. You love your child, but it's, you get what I'm saying? It's hard to deal with. It's hard. It's very hard. You don't know what decision to make. We have teacher coming through, fortune, and fear of failure. So maybe for some of you guys, you want to be a teacher. Or maybe you're trying to figure out how to teach this child, right, the right ways to not be entitled. And it just feels like you get what you want. It feels like you're afraid to fail, or you're afraid for this child to fail, or you're afraid for this connection to fail. But again, I feel like you get what you want, period. It requires research. It requires education. It requires knowledge. It requires you trying to figure out what to do. I especially feel this when it comes to that career attached to it, right? So again, face your fears because there is your dream job here. Let's dive a little bit deeper into your love life and see what's going on here for you, Aquarius. There's someone here who wants you right now. Who wants you. And then I also feel like there's someone here who doesn't know what they want. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't tell if this person that wants you has entered your life yet or not. Could have been, could be. You could be the one that cheated. There's something here destined for you. Again, remember I was saying there's someone here who wants you, and I wanted to know what was going on in your love life. Destiny comes through. There's someone here who is destined, who you are destined for, who loves you strongly, who desires you, who fulfills you, and who creates happiness and joy in your life. You guys are destined to be together here, right? Happily ever after, right? This is a strong, unbreakable bond. I'm getting the number 73, so you may have been born in 73. You could be 73 years old, or your person here, or this person that's coming into your life. 7 and 3 is also 10. 10 simplifies to 1. So this is a gift from God. This is, right? Here you go. The love of a lifetime. You may be a life path number 7. Okay, this is the visionary. So again, seeing your future, envisioning your future, making your dreams become a reality. Someone here is going to make your dreams become a reality. You may also be a life path number 3. This is the wise one. So that's the knowledge, the education, right? So again, learning, teacher, right? Research, getting the information that's needed, right? To have this happily ever after. All right, I see now how one of us held all the power, leaving the other feeling small and voiceless. We need to reset the imbalance. So it feels like this person coming in, that it's an unbreakable bond, is someone from the past, right? Who didn't see something then, but they see it now. Leaving you small and voiceless, or you left this person, Aquarius, small and voiceless. They could be 18, you could be 18, their birthday could be on the 18th, your birthday could be on the 18th. Someone could be a life path number 1, that is the teacher. Someone could be a life path number 8, that is, the prophet, the one that actually prophesizes. Sees things before they happen, possibly even a psychic, someone very intuitive. So the one coming in for you is not this cheater, okay? There's someone coming in for you, or there's someone here, right, that you may even be thinking about here. Maybe that's this decision. You feel like you're running out of time. Maybe you need to travel to see this person. I feel like there's someone here that exploits you, that makes money off you in some way, or takes your money, or has you work hard. Remember, because I was getting working hard and then stinging like hell. So you were working hard. This person could have taken your money. The person coming in, that's not this person. It's a new direction. It's completely different. It's a new beginning here for you. It feels like this is someone, okay, the person coming in is someone who had power over you in the past. They no longer have this power over you. They no longer want to control you or have that power. This is someone who's working on their emotions, on facing their emotions, on what they truly feel, right? This is someone who's uncovering their emotions, Aquarius. Again, Aquarius, this could be you uncovering your emotions. You may be 39. If so, it's just confirmation for you. Your person could be 39, okay? You may be a life path number 3. That is the wise one. The one who knows how to discern, who makes wise decisions, who's dependable, okay? Who's always there. So again, this person's going to always be there for you, Aquarius, or you're going to cross-watcher. Aquarius is always going to be there for you, okay? This is not someone who tries to control. Again, we have puppet in the reversed. This is someone who has cut that controlling tie, right? Again, someone who was controlling in their past, or someone who controlled the situation by doing something a certain way, cutting those lines, no longer being controlled, because it feels like the reason they controlled the situation is because they were controlled by something else bigger than you two, okay? Yeah, no longer being a puppet. And this is someone who's willing to no matter how long they take. Okay, or no matter how long it takes, Aquarius, okay? No matter how much anger is there or hostility, because remember, there was anger attached to it. I don't know if that's the part that got cut out or not, but clearly I'm remembering the anger, the violence for a reason. I'm mad at what you did. How could you betray me? So this is someone who's betrayed you in your past, who's returning, who wants to give you love. This could be the same person that's cheated. It doesn't feel like it, though. Because, again, it feels like this decision. But, again, someone cutting the strings, taking back their life, taking control of their life. This person could be 42. You could be 42. Okay, you could be a life path number 4. That's the seeker, right? This person is seeking you. They're out to find you. This is someone who's very this is someone, who is very smart, who is very analytical. So this is someone who's really weighing out their options. Maybe this is the one who needs to make the decision. Maybe this is the person who feels like they're running out of time. Okay? You could be a life path number 2. This is the nurturer. This person wants to nurture you. This person wants you to nurture them. Again, this is someone who's uncovering their emotions here, Aquarius. Okay? It's being grounded by number 14. Your birthday could be on the 14th. Your person's birthday could be on the 14th. You could be 35. I feel like once this person enters, they're not going to be exiting. It's a one-way. Right? When this person returns, again, because they're in this energy of no longer controlling the situation, no longer allowing others to control the situation, but taking control of their life and again, uncovering those emotions, expressing those emotions. So again, this feels like someone from the past expressing. We have third-party energy in the reverse. Again, it feels like once they leave, whoever they're leaving, they're returning and they're not exiting. I was foolish to underestimate the impact of infidelity. I should have valued our connection more than my desires. Please forgive me for not recognizing its importance. So someone here is saying, you know what, I know I cheated and I'm extremely sorry for cheating. I'm not giving up. So it could be that this person coming in for you is someone completely different, but your person from the past doesn't want to let go, that person that cheated. For some of you guys, absolutely, it could be the same person. For you guys, for some of you guys, it could be totally 2 different situations. You get what I'm saying, right? But definitely, once this person enters, they're not exiting. It could be that same person. Maybe you're refusing to let this person go. Maybe you need to see something. we're going to get into the extended here in a second. For those of you guys going into the extended, it's either here through joining my channel membership here on YouTube or even through Patreon. Channel membership is $9.99 a month. It gives you access to all the extended readings, except for if I let you know that I'm not doing an extending, but for the most part, there's an extended to everyone, okay? For those of you guys who don't want to lock into monthly subscription, there is one way to purchase the video independently, and that is over on Patreon. Links in the description box. Okay. Definitely there's someone here who has avoided you, who wants forgiveness, who wants to ask you for, you know, your hand. So this is someone who wants to marry you, again, who doesn't want to exit, who wants to spend the rest of their life with you. This is someone who's very grateful, Aquarius, for you to be in their presence, okay? They're very grateful to even have crossed paths with you. This is someone who wants to shower you in affection. This is someone who's talking about you and who won't stop talking. Again, this is someone who avoided and who ran. So clearly, Aquarius, I want to get more into this person who ran, who's returning, who avoided you, but who is no longer avoiding this, because I am getting procrastination. So this is someone who procrastinated, who now has this objective in mind. So clearly, I want to take look at this new beginning moving forward. But I also want to take a look at what needs to be restricted, what this confusion is, this time running out, right, clearly. So yeah, so for those of you guys going into the extended, I will see you there. For those of you guys not, Aquarius, I will see you next month. I love you. Namaste. Stay blessed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Drop a comment. Let me know how this reading resonated for you, if it did at all. All right, Aquarius, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.